In the courtroom today, we now know the prosecution is expected to rest its case tomorrow. This is in the trial of that man from Missouri who was charged with the murder of an Indiana State Trooper.
Rich Nye is at the Hendricks County Courthouse, where a crash reconstructionist testified this afternoon on how Trooper Aaron Smith was struck and killed by a stolen car.
Attorneys for Eddie Jones argue that he was turning onto Interstate 70, not intentionally trying to hit Trooper Aaron Smith. State police were chasing Jones in a stolen car in June 2023 on Ronald Reagan Parkway near I-70. State Police crash reconstructionist Lieutenant Tyler Utterback told the jury that Jones was traveling at a high rate of speed when he made an extreme turn input to the right toward where Aaron Smith was ready to deploy stop sticks. Utterback said there's no evidence of a countersteer to avoid hitting the trooper. Doug Carter was the state police superintendent at the time of the crash.
I do believe it was an intentional act, but the burden should be on the state of Indiana. That's what our system is. That's what we expect of our system. So yes, that's a very high burden, and it should be a high burden. The jury will decide, a jury of our peers, and that's what's supposed to happen, and we'll accept that verdict.
The defense raised questions about whether the crash reconstructionist had a conflict of interest. Lieutenant Tyler Utterback knew Trooper Smith. In fact, he had trained Trooper Smith in crash reconstruction. The defense has also raised the issue that Trooper Smith did not follow policy when he ran into the road.
I think he knew that the longer this went, the worse it could be. And I believe Aaron knew that. He was one of those guys that cared way more about other people than he did himself. And he felt that he had to do what he did that day. And if he was standing in front of me, I would tell him thank you.
Data from the stolen car showed that the accelerator was floored 2 seconds before the crash. Then Jones hit the brakes 1.5 seconds before hitting Trooper Smith. In Danville, Rich Nye, 13 News.
And the crash investigation report states the car was going 61 miles an hour when it struck and killed Trooper Smith. If Jones is found guilty of murder, the prosecutor is asking for a life sentence without parole.